right, and welcome to another episode of the Nightly Pour, episode 9.
Nightly Pour, episode 9. Thanks for tuning in. Dylan and I are just constantly dressed up differently. Flight suits one week, next week sweatshirts in Savannah, week after tuxedos.
Now it's Gala season.
Yeah, we know you guys just want to be a part of our lives, so
come join us.
Come join us.
Follow our newsletter.
Weeklytea.com.
Weeklytea.com. This week we have Noble Oak.
Noble Oak.
Shout
out to Bradley for bringing this to our Halloween party.
We're gonna have some of his Noble Oak.
Our spooky get together.
We're doing it on the rocks.
What is it, bourbon?
You know, we're classy.
Ooh, it's a nice pour.
It's a hefty pour, actually. Might be a little too hefty.
It's never too hefty.
There we go. That's about similar.
Those are words of not good words of advice.
Not good words of advice. Words of alcoholics. No. But we thought we'd be classy with some bourbon whiskey. All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Give it a little smell. Pinkies up. Smells sweet.
Oh, it's good.
It is good.
A little bit of a bite.
Put some hair in your chest.
Put some hair in your chest. I already got hair in your chest. You need a little bit more.
Hopefully I'll get it one day. Get just everything waxed.
Well, that's a little much.
I do not do that.
We are about to head out, so we got a little bit of time doing the podcast before we go out and about on the town.
Gotta stay consistent with the pod.
We're here consistent. We're here for the viewership.
Always here for the viewership.
So we're going to the Yorkville Ball.
We are.
It's a charity gala.
Yes.
And it supports Search and Care.
You've done it before.
I've done it. This will be my third year in a row.
This is my first gala I've ever been to.
First gala.
I think it's the first time that I've worn a tuxedo since prom.
Wow.
Or graduation. Do you wear my graduation? Do you wear white tux at graduation usually, right?
I didn't wear white. I used to wear a suit, I think.
Maybe my high school just has a tradition of wearing white.
Your high school's just weird.
Maybe. We like to keep our Chicago traditions close.
But yeah, welcome to adulthood. Now you wear a tux.
What are these like, these galas? Because you just told me a little bit, but I don't know much about it.
Yeah, so most galas are obviously for charity or some kind of event. This is no Met Gala that we're going to, but Met Gala is the big one every year.
I know this one's for the children. It's supporting the children.
This is supporting the children. Actually, I didn't know who it was supporting. I thought it was older people, but it could be supporting children too. Search and Care, everyone. Look it up.
Search and Care.
And the fat guy.
I'm looking up.
He's looking it up.
Support.
I thought it was for elderly
It's
people.
to seek out older people in the community who need help in managing life's daily activities.
There you go.
Okay.
So it's for
So it's not for the children.
the children at heart.
Right.
Elderly people.
Maybe we'll go to another that's supporting the children.
Maybe we'll go to another one, but there's a ton of these throughout the city. This is just one that's very fun and open bar, a lot of high-profile people there. So
do a little networking, maybe. Have a few glasses of scotch. I'm feeling like James Bond tonight. I think scotch is going to be a good go-to.
Well, he's martini, shaken not stirred.
True, but I'm going to keep the corporate scotch.
Okay, corporate
single malt.
Similar to what the elder people drink. I feel like a grandfather drinks.
Similar to what do you think you're going to drink tonight? Tequila soda?
I'm going to do Prosecco. I'm just going to do...
Prosecco? Look at this guy doing Prosecco.
Champagne.
See, you'll have a glass of scotch with me, though.
I'll have a glass of scotch, but champagne. I think I'm doing champagne all night.
Okay. I bet it's pretty good champagne, too.
Mm-hmm.
No Andre, but we appreciate Andre in our mimosas.
We appreciate Andre. Shout out to Andre.
We also have been appreciating PBR.
PBR. You gotta love PBR. It's a good American beer.
Good American beer.
Sponsor us.
Please.
We are strong PBR fans.
I can see just a PBR flag up
big
here.
Sign.
A big sign, maybe neon lights.
Neon lights?
Yeah.
We'll have your name in lights. It's just like Hollywood. But yeah, so we're going to this gala. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But other than that, we're living our best lives out here. But we always start with a fun fact. So fun fact, which I didn't know. I was scrolling through BuzzFeed. And BuzzFeed.
You're a BuzzFeed guy.
Well, occasionally a BuzzFeed guy. Not all the time.
Yeah. You dabble.
I dabble, but it said that the biggest who do you think is the biggest tire manufacturer in the entire world?
Like tires overall, or are we talking car tires or bike tires?
Tires, just tires in general. So like Bridgestone is Goodyear is a big tire company.
Yeah. feel like I don't know a lot of tire brands, honestly.
Well,
Do car manufacturers make tires too?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
know
want to say
Bridgestone.
I want to say like Ford makes tires.
Ford probably makes tires, but I think they use Goodyear or something like that.
Okay.
Well, it's none of those.
Okay. What is
Psych! Lego is the largest tire manufacturer in the world. So, think miniature.
Are we talking like tiny tires of tiny cars?
Tires.
Oh, that's a cop out.
Largest tire manufacturer in the world is
That's
Lego.
interesting. Okay.
So, fun fact of the night, but
I haven't done a set of Legos in forever. I don't know.
I
the
love
last time.
Legos.
You didn't like them, or you did?
No, I love
Oh, you
Legos.
love them.
I love Legos.
I'm
a big fan.
I feel like attention span. I can't just bring myself to sit there for 4 hours and.
Sorry for your ADHD.
It's not.
There's a chicken.
I don't act like that. I feel like I can do puzzles now.
Yeah.
But as a kid, definitely more of.
All over the place.
Yeah. I couldn't sit down for 4 hours.
Right. You know, we're classy now,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
now we're doing galas
We're
and
doing my first gala.
your
so
first gala.
I'm
but
excited.
we got a lot of
Don't get
classy
too drunk.
things. Don't get too drunk. It's a
Yeah.
classy event.
Classy.
So we have classy things coming up. Went to Savannah. Check out our newsletter. We talked about that there. Fun times. But classy event this week, and then coming up, there's another classy event. What is it? November 19th is when Formula One starts.
Yes, yeah. Formula One
Very
starts
classy.
the 19th.
So
I
you watch
just-
Formula One?
I don't watch Formula One.
I do. I like Le Mans is
Okay.
Formula One, things like that. I don't watch it regularly. I should
Right.
watch it more.
I mean, I just read something about it the other day, where I think one of the top Formula One drivers. I don't know how to
Yeah.
pronounce his name. It's like Verstappen. I think.
Verstappen, yeah,
Okay.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
He's big.
he's huge. Yeah, I was reading that the Formula One's the 19th. You were saying.
Yeah,
And
I think it's the 19th.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 19th.
Yeah.
And he is 26. He's won, I think, 10 of these in a row, which is like
Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't know a lot of Formula One, but
Yeah.
winning 10 of something in a row sounds impressive to me. So
No, yeah, and it takes like a lot of skill. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's like hairpin like moves that they make behind the wheel there
yeah,
to get going. So that's pretty cool.
it's a little scary to me, honestly.
A little
Because
scary.
those cars get so close together, they go. What are they going? 200 miles an hour?
I don't know, but they're going quick.
They're
Right?
going fast.
They're going fast and they're going around sharp little turns. There,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I think I was reading that 10 in a row, 10 Grand Prix in a row is a record. He's won 17 total, so that's also another records. And he's only 26.
26, that's kind of crazy.
And he's
So.
also I think I was reading also that he's the youngest driver to start and win a Formula One race when he was 18.
Wow.
18.
Did not know that. I knew it was a big deal.
I don't know when I was 18. I think I was a freshman at Delaware rowing boats.
I wasn't. Yeah, we were rowing.
I was rowing
Another
boats.
classy event.
Actually, speaking of that, I want to go so badly now to the Royal Henley.
It's called the boat race.
The
For
boat race is Cambridge, Oxford.
Well, but it's at the Royal Henry.
Royal Henley's spring racing, so it's sprints.
No, but I thought the boat race isn't it all combined in there? No.
Boat race.
Could be wrong.
Cambridge and Oxford race, I think, at
I
Royal
thought it's
Henley.
at the Royal
They
Henry.
race at Royal
That's
Henley,
called
but
the
the
boat
big
race.
boat race is like the big 5K where they race each other, and that's
Okay.
like the one that's funded and like in. I think it's in like London.
Yeah,
and
it's on the
that's,
Thames.
that's like the right. That's the one where they're like, we have to win this or else, and they cry if they don't win.
Yeah.
Um,
It's an intense race. But
it's
it's
an,
good.
speaking of intensity, this guy sounds super intense too.
Yeah.
The article was also talking about how he has to, going up to the Grand Prix, you have to have like, go to all these events and
Yeah.
things like that. And one of the previous events, I guess, training up for this one, they kind of had a little friendly competition with him and his teammates. I'm pretty sure he's on Red Bull as
Yeah, I
is
think
the
so.
team he's on.
Yeah.
And they kind of added in a childlike game where they added cars into the mix, like
Oh, that's
little
cool.
remote control cars. And apparently it said in the article he's so competitive that they almost were racing, but it was like bumper cars. They were seeing who could do the most damage to the other cars. And he stood on top of a van to look at the track so he could get like better positioning. So
Wow.
very competitive guy.
Very competitive.
Honestly,
I
props to
respect
him.
it. I respect it. It's
I
a lot,
missed the
but
crew grind because I was more competitive then. I think I'm
get back
still
out there.
Yeah, maybe. If you guys want to see Dylan and I in a boat, let us know.
I'll do it again.
Or if you want to learn more about crew, you probably don't, but
That's when I was in shape, jacked. Now I'm just beautiful and unjacked.
so you went from being in shape and jacked to now being beautiful and unjacked.
Yeah, it's a tough life out here.
Hey, there's always time to get back there and get you
There's
out.
always time to get
So,
there.
what do we say? 3 weeks? 3 weeks to start a good habit?
3 weeks? Oh, 2 weeks to start a good habit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
2-3 weeks.
get back in there.
Were you a competitive guy in high school and college?
I'm competitive in the moment. Like if it's a race and like I'm down to the wire, I want to like beat you. But then after that, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm not post-competitive. Like I feel like in golfing, people get like very competitive.
Yeah.
And they're pissed off the rest of the day. If they, like,
Yeah.
I'll be like pissed off maybe like during it or for like one hole, and
Right.
then after that, I'm like, all right, whatever.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I wasn't a competitive person growing up, and then it wasn't until I started doing, even when I was doing sports in elementary school, I wasn't that competitive, and then once I started doing crew, it was just like all competitive. Everything's competitive, all the margins are so
Well, it's very
slim.
cutthroat. You gotta make the wave, make the cut.
Yeah, and
So-
the thing about it is it's not a forgiving sport. Like, you know, if a lot of sports are like this, but you know if you're losing in that sport a lot of the time.
Right.
You know, and if you know if someone's faster than you, and you know how much they weigh, you know they're stronger than you.
Right.
It's very obvious.
Right.
So it's either you row a boat well or you don't. Like,
You do it or you don't.
yeah. It's not,
But-
there's nowhere in the middle. It's either you do or you
Yeah.
don't, or I guess you can be.
It can be, but
But,
it's tough out there.
Yeah.
But Formula One, crazy stuff. So
Yeah, I want to watch a race or something because I haven't seen
yeah,
one
we
before,
should.
so-
I mean, I'd love to go to Le Mans. I'm pretty sure Le Mans is Formula One. But good stuff.
Yeah.
So good little news coming out of Formula One, November 19th. But social media, we always are on there. So
We're always on social
would you like
media.
to talk about some new trends that we found?
Yeah. You were showing me one trend earlier this week that's
what's in right now is 3 slides of pictures.
Yeah, like the
every-
slideshow.
Yeah, I feel like the last 2 months that's been like what
and
everyone's
like
been
multiple
doing.
different trends.
Yes.
Like there's that
multiple-
one Mix It Up where it's like you have like a Filipino mom and like an Italian dad, and then it's
Right.
like mix it up, and then like the end is like what you look like or something like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of 3 slide
Right,
things.
and then there was the If You Want to Scare Us Halloween one.
yeah,
The
you wanna
Christmas
scare
list
that,
one.
The Christmas list one.
And
so-
now this one, I guess they're all kind of similar.
they're all kind of similar.
But this
All
one
kinda-
is pretty much like saying what does not gonna lie mean, and then
That's the first slide,
That's
and it
where,
says not gonna.
not gonna, and then the third slide is like something like funny, like you need us in your life, or like
or I need this in my life.
I need this in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I
Yeah.
need a redhead
Two
in my life.
guys in tuxedos.
I need 2 guys in tuxedos in my life. Mostly a redhead.
Mostly a redhead he needs.
I love redheads.
Um,
But yeah, it's something like ridiculous
Yeah.
for the actual not gonna lie. So
I like
It's a
those
fun little
trends.
trend.
It's simple that you can just scroll through them and like people are clever. It's because the first 2 slides are the same. So
Yeah.
it's just picture of you, and then the last one's like usually like the best picture and
yeah,
like
and
what
it's
you
something like
want.
different. It's like something creative that someone has to think about. So I
Yeah.
like it. I like the swiping actually.
Maybe we'll do one.
Maybe we'll do one.
Yeah, swipe and then you learn
Not gonna
more.
lie, you need me in your life. You might need Dan, but you need me.
You need me. And then the other trend, which I showed you,
Yeah.
was, and a little bit older, but it's still going on, is all these. It's kind of the someone cooked here trend. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah.
Whereas I don't know if I think I showed it to you.
Someone may have cooked here. Explain it.
Right.
Explain what it is.
Pretty much what it is, if you haven't seen it, I'm assuming some of you might have already, is when a girl has influenced a guy's life, whether it's a boyfriend or like a friend or whatever, and there's something going on with his living situation or something that he says or does that is clearly has like a feminine influence.
Yeah.
So for example,
Nail polish.
yes, nail polish, like if you know what French tip nails
Or
are,
coffin. Or
and
almond.
you tell it to another girl, she's gonna be like, someone cooked here. Or if you use 5-in-1 body wash, shampoo, whatever, versus having your shampoo separate from your body wash and conditioner,
I still
someone
use a
cooked here.
5-in-1. So 5-in-1.
So no one cooked there.
No one cooked there. Someone cooked somewhere
But
else.
you use face gel and someone cooked there.
Someone cooked there. Someone said use face gel.
Yeah, I saw a funny one that was a guy pretty much saying, I had a girlfriend for 3 years and I have none of those things, but I have all this trauma. So someone cooked here, but she cooked a little differently.
I have a lot of trauma too, so I feel that.
Yeah. So someone cooked there.
Someone cooked there.
Yeah, they
it's just nothing beneficial.
It was
it's
just a burnt
trauma.
steak. And they burnt it.
They lit a match and they just let it burn.
Yeah, they burnt
The
it.
after effects are still burning.
See, the thing with that trend is a lot of the things that someone cooked here are like good things to know. It could be
Yeah.
good things to know about girls, or honestly not using 5-in-1. Ever since I stopped using that, it's been better. But I guess it could be those other ones where it can't be as good too. The trauma.
So trauma, heartbreak, anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone cooked here. So if you have some cooking advice, let us know.
Is there anything that, like, how can that be reversed on girls? Like, I'm wondering what we can do that we can be like.
The same thing.
It wouldn't be
but
someone
like,
cooked here. It'd be like someone.
It'd be like some kind of like man thing. Like, so she knows how to like change a tire or something.
That's what I was gonna say yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, if
But-
you know how to change a tire, it's not. It can't
Like
be
someone cooked there.
It can't be someone cooked there. It's got to be something else. Like someone. What's that?
Someone barbecued.
Someone grilled there.
Someone grilled there.
Yeah, someone grilled there. If she knows how to use a grill, someone grilled there.
Someone grilled there. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
She knows how to use a grill.
Yeah.
She knows how to. She knows how to like fish.
Oh, someone grilled
there.
there. Yeah.
Someone grilled
Oh
there.
yeah.
So
She knows how to cook a steak medium rare.
Someone
Someone grilled the shit out of that.
Well, so now we have a new trend. So tell us what you grilled.
We're gonna post that on
We're
TikTok.
gonna
Don't
post
take
it.
it.
Don't take it. TM
Wait
trademark.
for us to start first.
Weekly tea trademark.
Yeah, trademark. Nightly pour trademark.
Nothing more trademark.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So-
we're gonna do some trends.
Yeah.
But
It's gala season.
Gala season, we're gonna close out with some fun tips and tricks.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. The
But
tuxedo.
this is
I
Dan's
got.
first gala. But so
It's first
for
time.
all the guys out here, you probably can't see my face in the camera, but it's okay. You can look at Dan. So you got the cummerbund. Ooh,
Which is used to cover up, which you told me, the
which
bottom
is
two
used to
buttons.
cover up the bottom two buttons because here we'll get close to the camera.
Used to suck in the gut a little bit.
Suck in the gut, but you have these fancy buttons here, and then you have these fancy cufflinks. So cummerbund is the bottom two buttons. You don't have those fancy buttons, so you use
Right.
these fancy buttons up above,
Yeah.
and then you use the cummerbund aesthetically to cover that. Pleats are always facing up. Don't be a tool. Always face your pleats up.
Just like if you, big pet peeve I was thinking about the other day, which similar to that, where you put your toilet paper and how it rolls down.
well, that's true.
Big
That's-
pet peeve.
That's
It's gotta
not
go
OCD
top
thing.
to bottom.
Yes, this I agree with that, but this is
This is more of a
aesthetic
fashion thing.
Yeah, you
I
want
think
to.
the toilet paper can be an aesthetic thing.
It could be an aesthetic
Yeah.
thing. Someone cooked there. If you know the toilet paper.
Yeah.
But the other thing is you want to have like a nice jacket, right? Nice jacket. You want to have pants that match the same fabric, and a nice little touch is this satin strip running down the side here. So
Satin strip.
satin strip. You also want to have nice tuck shoes here. You're more in the camera.
Little shiny tuck
Little
shoes.
shiny
silk
tuck
socks.
shoes. Don't do any matte shoes. Don't be a tool.
Silk socks.
You want silk socks.
Yeah.
If you're not wearing these things, then get your life together.
Hey, shout out to Men's Warehouse in Chelsea for helping me with my fitting.
Shout out to Men's
Good
Warehouse.
guys. Everyone there was so friendly. They hooked it up.
Yeah, so you want to have a
Good.
nice fitting jacket, nice fitting pants. You don't want it too loose. Sometimes you want a little bit of room here in between your shoe and
Little
your
room to
pants.
breathe.
A little room to breathe. Nice little aesthetic look. Girls, for the girls on their side, never wear a mini dress to a black tie event. Should be obvious, but you know, gown. It's a gown for a gala. You want to have a nice fitting tux. You always want to tie your bow tie.
Right.
His is tied.
It's tied real well.
It's tied real well. He
Yeah.
tied it so well that it looks almost perfect. You don't often want to have a clip on, but if it's your last case scenario, use a clip on.
Yeah.
Tying a bow tie is incredibly hard. It takes a lot of practice, so watch YouTube. I think we have a link in our newsletter, so we're gonna do that. But it's very hard to do, so you gotta learn.
I can tie a
Mine's
regular tie.
very shittily tied, but yeah, so regular tie.
Yeah.
Every guy should know how to tie a regular tie.
Which I probably figured it out like once I started interviewing for internships and stuff back in college, but I watched one video and it's just a 4-year-old kid tying a tie, and it's the simplest thing ever, and I was like, this kid can do this. I can definitely do this.
you can
There's
definitely
no
do
way
it.
I can,
Yeah.
like, there's no way.
Every guy should know how to tie a tie. We'll put that in. We should do that one time. I tied my bow tie again, but it takes
Honestly,
such a long time.
Yes,
so.
I went to a wedding in Rhode Island a few weeks ago, and I think I tied like 3 guys' ties for them, and I was
Yeah,
surprised.
every guy should know how to tie a
Yeah.
bow tie and a tie.
Yeah. So I
Bow
don't.
tie I'm still in the process.
So we'll show. Yeah, maybe that would be helpful to show. Like it's very easy.
We can show you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bow ties are not easy.
No, but
Tying a
regular
tie,
ties,
tying a
yes.
regular tie is easy. But to also complement your tux, you always want a pocket square with my nice American flag.
It's my first time wearing a pocket square, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you can wear it with suits. Definitely have it with the tux.
I'm a little
'cause
upset he didn't get me a corsage.
But a pocket square always dresses up your tux. I have this American flag for Veterans Day, and because America's great. Dan has this nice white one. It's classic, very formal, looking good.
Keeping it classy.
Keeping it
simple.
classy, but you always want cufflinks. Don't be a noob and not wear cufflinks. Dan's got some cufflinks.
Yeah.
His is kind of clear. I like it. Mine are black, but usually your cufflinks should match your fancy buttons. If they don't, then you're again a tool.
Yeah, and if you're too tired when you go out or you're at a gala or something, Dylan and I have found a great way to wake each other up. We just do quotes from Miracle.
Yes, yes. We're gonna make a trend for this.
This is gonna be a big trend.
If you ever need to be hyped up at a bar, just say a quote from Miracle.
Yeah.
What's my favorite is the name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the name on the back.
Yeah.
But we have videos of this where we're hyping each other up
Yeah.
and just going back to back Miracle
Yeah.
quotes.
Yeah.
Miracle on Ice, greatest movie ever made.
We just watched it last night.
We watched it last
and we were
night.
at this it was Dueling Pianos bar in
Yeah.
Savannah, and we were a little tired, and we just went back and forth for like 30 minutes with Miracle quotes. While this
Oh, we were hyped up.
Yeah, there was some like bridal or like post-wedding
Yeah,
party going
post-wedding
on,
party.
and we're just screaming Miracle quotes, not even
Yeah.
listening to the Taylor Swift. I think
Yeah.
they were playing Taylor Swift, but
Yeah.
your music's good. Shout out Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. But
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I think one of the quotes that I was saying to you was like about the goalie one, where he's like, he was saying, it was after they played the Soviets.
They played the
first time.
Soviets, and the Soviets got 10 goals.
Right, yeah, they got 10 goals, and the coach Herb is talking to Jim, and he's like, I think I'm gonna give
Herb
Jamie a
Brooks.
shot.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's my net, man. You can't do that. And he's like,
Herb
Herb's like, they just scored 10 goals, Jim. Right now it's everyone's net.
Yeah, great quote.
Yeah.
So you're ever even hyped up, you could say that. So
Miracle.
Miracle on Ice.
I did the entire ending before the final game against the Soviets.
Yeah.
I did the entire ending speech for an acting class in college,
There you go.
and it hyped everyone up. I don't think the grade was what I deserved, but I did my best.
But the people's grade was an A+.
The people's grade was an A+. The
Yeah,
teacher's grade
grade.
was not an A+.
Well,
So
shout out to whoever the people were in that classroom.
The
Not the
people.
teacher. I was going to say the teacher, but we love teachers too. We love our friend Michaela, who's a teacher. So,
shout out Michaela.
all right. Well, another piece that you can add to your tux is a nice timepiece. Dan's got a fancy gold one.
Yeah, it's a little gold. I have an olive green dial.
What's the brand?
The brand, it's like, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Lixigi or something.
Oh, okay. Mine is Tissot. I'm probably saying it wrong.
I like that watch. I've never seen you wear that watch.
You got it. Well, they usually wear it with tux.
Okay.
Do this black, silver. You want to stay with neutral
Looking
kind of
nice.
colors.
Yeah.
But speaking of watches and times, it's about time to get going.
It is about time to get going.
So we'll leave you until next week.
And we'll start those trends, and hopefully
We'll
you guys
start
will
the
follow
trends,
up.
And hopefully you'll follow up.
Who grilled here? Someone grilled here.
Someone grilled here, and then we're going to be saying some miracle quotes tonight.
Some miracle quotes. So always a pleasure with you guys.
Always
Thanks
a
for tuning
pleasure.
in. Thanks for drinking with us for the pregame.
And stay thirsty.
Stay thirsty, sipsters. Until the next pour. Cheers.